in today's practice, we're going to be really focusing on this deep core grounding, deep in our pelvis with really subtle, gentle movements. A lot of our practice is going to be lying down on our back, so getting ourselves super comfortable. If you want to have any cushions or things to put underneath your legs at various points to support your body in any way, always do that. And everything that I suggest will be open for you to adapt and make it suit your body and how you feel today. So just really listen and follow along with whatever feels good in your body. So we're going to come lying down on our backs. I'm going to start our music, and then I'll be sharing a little bit more as we go about how we're going to be really building a sense of safety and connection in that core of our body. So finding that comfortable position, and we'll start in what's called constructive rest, which basically just means that our feet are flat on the floor, almost as wide as your mat, and you just allow your knees to fall in towards each other. And the invitation is to place your hands on your low belly in your pelvis, so that your palms of your hands are on your tummy and you're almost forming an upside down triangle with your hands. So your thumbs are touching, your first fingers are touching, and you're creating this space of an upside down triangle on your pelvis. And just allow your body to begin to soften. Let yourself really land here right now. There's nowhere else for you to be right now. Nothing else for you to do. Just allow yourself to be right here. I am here. Feel your body respond to those words. Your body becoming soft and heavy. Noticing where your body connects to the floor underneath you. Soles of the feet. Base of the pelvis. The back of the rib cage. The shoulder blades. The backs of the arms. Feel the shoulders sinking into the floor. Back of the head. Allow the jaw to soften. All of the muscles of the face. Around the eyes. The cheeks. The forehead. And our first element of our practice today is going to be working with our breath. And we're going to be doing a breath practice where we'll breathe in through the nose and we'll breathe out with an HA ha sound, imagining that we're breathing from the very base of the belly. So we'll breathe in through the nose and then we'll breathing in, and with that HA, that ha, feel the belly pull back towards the spine, as if you're pushing the air out of the body. And find a pace that feels comfortable for you. But we're imagining that we're drawing the breath all the way down into the pelvis. And with that, we're pushing out any stagnant energy, anything that's stuck, that's feeling just a bit like it needs to move. So just the rest of the body is staying relaxed, noticing if tension creeps in at the shoulders, in the glutes, so just keeping everything else stay still and steady as you breathe in, down to the root, and letting it go. What can you let go of from deep inside? Stress from the week, frustration, anxiety, feelings of not doing enough, not being enough. Just let it go. With each breath, feeling as though things are moving and shifting. And just taking 2 or 3 more. And then coming back to just a normal breath, letting the breath find its own rhythm. And as your breath returns to that normal rhythm, just notice any shifts. Notice how you feel in your body, how you feel in your mind. No expectations or demands of your body or the experience. Just noticing, how do I feel moment by moment? We're going to take our legs long and out to the side. So we're stretching the almost like we're creating a downward triangle with our legs. And then we're going to do the same with our arms, but this time in an upward triangle. So like a starfish. So we're spreading the arms and the legs, visualizing that from that core of our body, there's a triangle forming downwards with our legs and a triangle forming upwards with our arms. Just flexing the wrists and the ankles as if you were pushing away through your hands and pushing away through your feet. Imagine that you could stretch your arms and legs further away from that point deep in your pelvis, like if somebody was pulling your arms and your legs away. Feel your shoulder blades, feel your glutes. Notice the curve of your lower back. If you can keep that neutral, so instead of the back lifting arching too much or flattening too much, see if you can keep that neutral as you just push away. Breathing in and out gently through the nose. Feel your belly rise as you breathe in and pull back as you breathe out, as you keep that pressure through your arms. And I can feel a real stretch through the sides of my arms and legs and the back of my legs. One more breath here. And then relax, keeping the arms and legs there, but let the hands and the feet relax. So the palms face up, the fingers gently curl as the fingers relax. The feet flop out to the side. And feel the body soften. And take your awareness to that pelvic area where that where we had our attention right at the beginning with that triangle of our hands. Imagine that throughout this practice, we're breathing into that space. Feeling the belly rise and take that breath all the way down to that base of the body, and feel it leave the body from there. And then gently taking your time, we're just going to slowly bring one leg and then the other up towards the chest. So we're bringing them up and just holding the knees with each hand. So pulling, just gently pulling the knees in towards the chest, and notice as you pull them gently in towards you, the back of your body flattens down onto the floor, and not pulling so far that you lift up the lower back from the floor, but just allowing it to soften and widen. This gentle holding of the knees. Breathe in and feel the belly rising up towards the top of your thighs, and then as you breathe out, just notice the belly pulling away, pulling back towards the spine. And again, feeling and noticing the breath down to that core of the pelvis. And we're going to gently introduce some movement here, and we'll begin just as we breathe in, allowing the knees to pull away and the arms to straighten, letting it be really slow. And then as you breathe out, just gently pulling knees back towards the chest with the hands, the arms bend again. Inhaling, sending the knees away, allowing the arms to straighten. And exhaling, gently pulling them back and letting it be in the rhythm of your breath. And you slow it right down. Exhaling, bringing the knees in. With that inhale, taking the breath deep into the pelvis. And as you exhale and pull the knees in towards you, feel the belly pulling back towards the spine. And now begin to explore movement, taking the knees out to the sides, and you can keep them moving in sequence together. So you take them out and back in towards the chest, and then back away, like you're drawing circles with the knees. Inhaling as they pull away from you, and exhaling as they come in towards your chest. But explore how it feels to move them independently, moving them in different directions, keeping this really slow and mindful pace. So we're not rushing the movements, but how does it feel to come out of this linear pattern of forward and back, round and round, and just maybe even as you take one knee out to the side, let your body slightly roll to that side, so you can feel as you take that leg over, you can feel the hip opening on that side. You can feel that lower spine, the glute, almost like it's getting a little massage as it moves in onto the floor. Explore what feels good. Keeping your focus on your breath as you move, letting the breath be an anchor point so your mind stays here in this practice. Is there any tension in your body that you can let go of? Your shoulders holding tension when they don't need to? Can you allow it to feel like you're moving through honey? softening, still aware of that support from the floor. Maybe you want to allow your head to roll from side to side too. Just explore the edges of this. We'll take a couple more breaths, edging back towards stillness with the knees in the center, and then gently placing the feet down on the floor, the knees pointing up towards the ceiling, and allowing the feet to be fairly close to the sit bones. So as you reach your hands down, you can just graze the back of the ankles. You can feel a connection there. And just take a moment, allow your palms to face up, your shoulders to relax, your chest to open. Breathe deeply through the nose into the pelvis. Breathe out, release and soften. And we're going to begin some very gentle work in the hip area. So taking your arms into like a cactus shape. So your arms are out to the side as like they're creating an L shape. Back of the palms on the floor. And you can bring that closer to the body if that doesn't feel comfortable in your shoulders. But essentially we just want to move the arms out to the side. And to begin, we're just going to really, really gently and subtly tilt the pelvis. So if you look to me, you'll barely be able to see it moving. So I'm just tilting the pelvis up, like as if I was bringing my pubic bone up towards my face, and it just gently flattens down the back of my body. And as I release and allow that to move back away from me, it creates a very subtle curve in the back. And linking it with the breath. So as we breathe out, we just gently curve that and flatten the back. And as we breathe in, we send the pelvis away, gently raising up the back of the spine from the floor. And it's a really subtle movement. Keeping the breath slow and controlled, focusing the attention deep in that space that's moving, a space that we often ignore or don't connect to, and it's a place that stores a lot of stuff. It stores a lot of the stagnant energy, the things that are happening. So just gently mobilizing this area, it's like we enliven it, we bring that focus and attention and the energy there. Tilting, exhaling as you bring the pelvis towards you and the back flattening against the floor, and inhaling as you send it away. And you can place your hands there like we did at the beginning in the upside down triangle to help you to keep your focus and your attention there. Let your shoulders be soft and relaxed. We'll very gently begin to now lift the pelvis. So as we exhale and we bring that pelvis towards us, we're just going to lift the back of the body just a couple of inches off the floor, and then gently return it to the floor as we come back down. Linking the breath and the movement, and maybe it feels better for you to inhale as you come up and exhale as you breathe as you come down. Just experiment what feels good, breathing in as you come up or breathing out as you come up. just lift the pelvis now. Keep it just that couple of inches off the floor, and you can have your hands on your body or to the side, whatever feels good. And just begin to gently sway the hips, almost like you were drawing a smile with your hips. Just gently releasing the low back. Breathing deeply into the core of that pelvis. Maybe that smile turns into a figure of 8. So you gently dip the hip on one side and then lift it up, and then dip the other side and lift it up, like you were creating an 8 with the hips. Slowly with the breath. Really subtle, just bringing your presence and your awareness to this area. And maybe you notice the muscles of your thighs firing up with this gentle activation. We're going to begin to come back to stillness with that. Again, we're keeping this slight raising of the hips off the floor, creating this subtle activation in the muscles in that whole area. And then coming back to that cactus arms or arms out to the side, we're just going to drop the pelvis to the floor. So we're going to be just literally releasing and dropping. So then lifting up and then just dropping. So feeling that slight vibration as you drop your hips back down. So lifting up, so inhaling up, and then exhale and just let it out. Inhaling up, and maybe you want to introduce that ha that we did at the beginning, that HA, as you let the air, as you let the hips come back down. So inhaling up, and then releasing it down. Just lift and drop. And again, this is all about bringing sensation to this area. It allows things to increase the blood flow. It gently just shifts the energy. Just keep lifting and dropping. Let it be kind of playful. It's kind of a fun, like we're just experimenting with our body. Maybe you want to bounce to one side, like almost like you're moving your hips from side to side with a bounce. How does it feel? It feels kind of funny. To me, it does anyway. Feeling that vibration as you can hear my voice. There's a vibration spreading all the way up my body. So just bounce, 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 bounce those hips. Just a few more. Letting the vibration of this travel up your body. And then coming to stillness, letting the hips be still and down on the floor. We're just going to extend the legs back, down, just as wide as your mat, so your feet flip out to the side. Bringing your arms out to the side, palms face up. And we'll begin to explore this place of stillness. Let your body come back to stillness. Feel the vibrations still echoing around your body. Hold your awareness deep in the pelvis, letting the breath find its own rhythm. No effort or control now. And imagine that from that core of your body that we've been focusing on, that there's gentle roots that travel down into the floor, and they travel down underneath the building, traveling down through the earth and the rocks, deep into the earth, down, all the way down. Imagining that it could travel all the way down to the center of the earth. Connecting the root of your body to the root of the earth. And imagine that from those roots that have reached all the way down, a bit like a plant drawing water and nutrients from the earth, imagine drawing up a gentle pink glowing light and energy from the core of the earth, all the way back up through the layers of soil and rock and earth, all the way back up to the core of your body. And if it feels good, you can place your hands back in that diamond shape, that triangle shape on the pelvis, and feel that energy from the core of the earth being held and collected in this space, as if you are filling your pelvis with this pink, warm, glowing light, like a healing, glowing warmth. Imagine you can feel that right now. Breathe. Allow the breath to be barely there. Stay connected to this root and core of your body, as it's deeply connected to the core of the earth. Feel that pink, warm, healing glow spreading up into your belly, into the back of your abdomen, into the spine, into the rib cage, into the lungs and the heart and the digestive organs, into the core of every part of your body, as if you were filling up from the base of your body into your shoulders, the collarbone, down the arms, to the crook of the arm and the elbow, and down to the wrists and the palms of the hands. Feeling in the palms of the hands where they're placed on your body, this gentle healing glow, feeling it pulsing around your body, down the legs, through the thighs, the back of the knees, front of the knees, all the way down the calves and shins to the feet, and all the way up the body, up into the neck, back of the head, inside the face, and the top of the head. Take 2 slow, deep breaths to bring your awareness back into the room, breathing in deeply, feeling your whole body rise, and then sighing gently out through the mouth. One more, breathing in, breathing out, returning movement to your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles, taking a stretch, maybe a yawn, feeling the energy returning to your body, and just slowly taking your time, rolling onto your right hand side, rolling into that fetal position, and taking a couple of breaths to get there. Just slowly use your left hand to push up, as if you were coming up through honey, up to a seat, cross-legged or however's comfortable. Your hands in a prayer at your chest, feeling your thumbs pushing into your sternum and your sternum reaching up towards the thumbs. So you're opening your body and feeling as though you're reaching up in the spine, getting taller. Take a deep breath in, sigh out. Take your thumbs to your forehead, raise your chin towards the sky, thanking yourself for this practice, for showing up for yourself. And then gently bringing your forehead to the floor, grounding yourself with your third eye. Rising back up, namaste, opening your eyes and ready, whatever the day has in store for you.